طيب. وفضلنا, and we've been made better than everyone else. Why? بأن منا النبي المختار. From us is the messenger of Allah. طيب. محمد صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم. صلى الله عليه محمد وآله. ومنا الصديق, and from us is the truthful one. ومنا الطيار, and from us is Ja'far al-Tayyar, who was respected by everyone. ومنا أسد الله وأسد رسوله وأسد الرسول, and from us is Hamza, the lion of Allah and the lion of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. ومنا سيدة نساء العالمين, and from us is Sayyidat Nisa al-Alamin, the master of all of the women in paradise. فاطمة البتول, ومنا سبطاء هذه الأمة وسيدة أهل شباب الجنة, سيدة شباب أهل الجنة, and from us are the two grandsons of the Prophet, the two masters of the youth of paradise. He starts to tell them who he is, but he doesn't tell them we are Ahl al-Bayt yet. He tells them we're from the family of the Prophet. So he gives the family. This is my family. This is where I come from. This is my source. And then he says that same line. فَمَنْ عَرَفَنِي فَقَدْ عَرَفَنِي. The one who knows me, knows me. And the one who does not know me, let me tell him of my heritage, not my name. Let me tell him of my heritage. Again, people still think Ali bin Abi Talib is borderline kafir. For him to say the name now makes no sense. Right? Listen to what he says. He says, أنا ابن مكة ومنى. أنا ابن زمزم والصفا. I am the son of Mecca and Mina. I am the son of Zamzam والصفا. أنا ابن من حمل الركب بأطراف الرداء. I'm son of the one who held the stone of the Kaaba in the cloth. This was the Prophet. He's referring to the Prophet ﷺ in an event that we'll speak about inshallah in another time. أنا ابن خير من اتزر وارتدى. I'm the one, or I'm son of the one who is the best person to ever wear a cloak. Until he keeps on going and keeps on going, giving the merits of the Prophet, until he says, أنا ابن محمد المصطفى. I'm the son of Muhammad al-Mustafa. Sallallahu alaihi Muhammad. Notice what he does. Notice what he does. He gives all of the merits of the Prophet and then tells the people that I'm the son of the Prophet. Maybe from the third or fourth merit, they already knew that he was talking about the Prophet. Correct? Then listen to what he said. He says, أنا ابن علي المرتضى. He goes directly to the name. He tells, I am son of Ali al-Murtada. Here, the people will start to question, oh, he's the son of Ali. But then he begins with the merits of Ali bin Abi Talib. He says, أنا ابن علي المرتضى. أنا ابن من ضرب خراطيم الخلق حتى قالوا لا إله إلا الله. I am son of the one who hit the noses of the people until they said La ilaha illallah. In other words, I am the son of the one who destroyed the door of Khaybar. I am son of the one who destroyed Amr bin Wadd al-Amiri, who was valued as 1,000 men. I am son of the one who, if he took out his sword, all of the people would split like the sea of Moses. I am son of Ali bin Abi Talib. Do you know who I am? He just spoke what? We have been given courage. He's linking it. It's all linked. It's all linked. Listen to what he says. أنا ابن من ضرب بين يدي رسول الله بسيفين وطعن برمحين وهاجر الهجرتين. I'm son of the one who hit in front of Rasulullah with 2 swords and stabbed with 2 spears and migrated twice. He's telling them, I'm son of the one who was like this with the Prophet ﷺ, the partner of the Prophet, the one who the Prophet used to look to for help, the right-hand man of the Prophet. And he keeps on giving the merits of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. And if I want to read them, there are a lot. On Amir al-Mu'mineen, he focuses a lot until he says, أنا ابن فاطمة الزهراء. I'm the son of Fatima. So I'm the son of Ali, but Ali had a few wives. But no, I'm the son of Fatima alayhi salam. And here, the Muslims, all the Muslims knew of this person called Fatima. And the Muslims had a special place for Fatima, all of them. To the point when Umar ibn Khattab was on the door of Sayyid al-Zahra and wanted to go in. And he said, I'm going to burn the door down. A man from the enemies that was on his side, what did he say to him? Are you going to burn it with Fatima inside? Not Hassan and Hussein, not these 8-year-old children. Fatima. Fatima was the red line. Everyone knew Fatima. So when he said, I am the son of Fatima, now their eyes are opening. Now their eyes are opening. أَنَا ابْنُ سَيِّدَةِ النِّسَاءِ I am the son of the master of all the women of paradise. أَنَا ابْنُ طُهْرِ الْبَتُولِ أَنَا ابْنُ الطَّهْرِ الْبَتُولِ I am the son of the purified Batul. The purified one. Till he says this. أَنَا ابْنُ الْحُسَيْنِ الْقَتِيلِ بِكَرْبَلَةِ Then he tells them what happened in Karbala. After giving who he is and telling them, listen, you've been brainwashed. You don't know who we are. Let me tell you who we are. You ask about the Prophet, he's my grandfather. You ask about Ali, he's my grandfather, but he's not the man they told you he was. Someone totally different. You don't know who he is. And so I don't blame you. And you want to know who my mother is, she's none other than the woman you all idolize, Fatima. But you want to know what this man Yazid did to my father? He killed him in Karbala. He severed his head. He was covered with his blood, with the sands of Karbala. His women were taken as captives. These are the women that were taken as captives. These are the daughters of Rasulullah. He's opening their eyes, my brothers and sisters. Until Yazid, he sees that he's almost going to be destroyed. Because the people are starting to wake up. They're starting to realize they've been lied to. People are innately good. They start to realize we've been lied to. Yazid realizes this. He turns to the mu'adhin, the man that says adhan, and he says, "Irfa' al-adhan." Begin with the adhan. So as the imam is speaking, and literally giving a majlis, the man says, Allahu Akbar. So the imam stops. I believe he says, Shahida bihi sha'ri wa bashari. That I bear witness in everything I have and everything that is on me and with me. And in my possession bears witness that Allah is the Lord and there's no Lord other than Allah. So he says, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. When he says Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, Imam Zayn al-Abidin makes his final statement. Imam Zayn al-Abidin listens to this and he says, Yazid, this Muhammad that you're saying the adhan of his in your courtroom, is he your grandfather or mine? He made him fall in his own trap. Your very integrity comes from these names, but I am the grandson of these names. I'm the grandson of these people. And these are his daughters. It is said, the sabaya did not last maybe for more than a week, even less, maybe in 3 days. They let them go. And that's why we have al-arba'in. That's why 40 days after they will let go, my brothers and sisters. If it wasn't for Imam Zayn al-Abidin, you wouldn't have arba'in. You know why? Because their daughters of Rasulullah were going to be given as slaves. They were going to be given out as slaves and servants. Because a man comes to Yazid in the beginning, and he tells him, would you give me Sakina, or one of the daughters of Imam al-Hussein, as a slave, as an amma, as a servant in my house? If it wasn't for this Imam, we wouldn't have arba'in. We wouldn't have the millions coming to Abu Abdullah al-Hussein showing the world who Hussein was. You wouldn't have millions leaving their homes and traveling miles and miles and miles just to walk on their bare feet for Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. If it wasn't for Imam Zayn al-Abidin. This is the value of your Imam. Name your kids Zayn al-Abidin. Tell the world of Zayn al-Abidin. Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have anything. He was the final stamp on the message of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. Imam al-Hussein wrote the letter. Zaynab put it in the envelope. And Imam Zayn al-Abidin stamped it and they sent it out to the world. For his love, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, we are proud of the Imam. We're proud of this Imam. We're proud to be under the rule of this Imam. But that doesn't dismiss what they did to the Imam. It doesn't dismiss the fact that this Imam, with all of his magnificence, had to help his aunt, Zainab alayhi salam, onto her camel. And had to fall and be whipped because of the weakness that he was feeling. And had his life threatened multiple times on their way. And when they were in Kufa and when they were in Sham. And had to always be looking over his shoulder because Sakina, Ruqayya, Ar-Rabab, Layla were all in the back, surrounded by men who had no honor. This is what the Imam had to go through. But the hardest part on all of them, is when they had to go by the bodies of the Imam and the companions and the family members and say their final goodbyes. Because yes, Imam Zayn al-Abidin took a stance and brought them back after 40 days. But after 40 days, their bodies were covered with sand. Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas was buried beside the Euphrates. Abu Abdullah al-Hussein was buried where he fell. The companions, some ways away, and Ahl al-Bayt, the rest of the family, some ways away. There were no more bodies. So the hardest part was seeing them for the last time. But how did they see them? Cut up into pieces, headless bodies. Allahu Akbar. Look what the narration says. On the 11th day of Moharram, the remaining members of Imam Hussein's family were taken into captivity. Umar bin Sa'd ordered the heads of the Imam Hussein's companions and family to be chopped. All the heads were chopped other than the head of Hur bin Yazid al-Riyahi, because his tribe prevented them from cutting off Hur's head. Ibn Sa'd remained in Karbala until noon. He gathered his dead soldiers and prayed on them and buried them. As for Imam al-Hussein and his companions and family members, they were to be left in the sun. They were to be left in the wind, and nobody prayed on them for 3 days. Ibn Sa'd ordered his men to get the women ready to leave. They brought them camels and surrounded the daughters of Rasulullah. They said to them, "Come and embark, for Ibn Sa'd has ordered us to leave." When Zainab saw this, she said, "May Allah darken your face in this life and the next. Do you order these men to help us ride these camels while we are the daughters of Rasulullah? Tell them to stay away from us. We will help each other onto these camels." He ordered the men to leave them, and so Sayyidah Zainab, along with Lady Kulthum, were helping the children onto the camels. When everyone was on top of their camels, Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam stayed lonely. There was no one there to help her onto her camel. She remembered Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam. Why? Because Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas would always help Sayyidah Zainab onto her camel. But I ask Ya Abu al-Fadl, how are you going to help Sayyidah Zainab with no hands? Ya Abu al-Fadl. She saw the lonely Imam Zayn al-Abidin, who was sick and trembling from his sickness. She said, "Qum ya ibn akhi warkab al-naqa." Get up, O son of my brother, let me help you onto your camel. فقال يا عمتا اركبي أنت ودعيني أنا وهؤلاء القوم. Oh aunt, let me help you on your camel and let me deal with these people. Allahu Akbar, she returned to her camel. She looked left and right. The only thing she could see are dead bodies on the ground, and the heads of those dead bodies on the spears. It's as if she screams, Wa غربتها وأخا وحسينا وعباسا وضيعتنا بعدك يا أبا عبد الله. How lost we are after you, Ya Aba Abdullah. Imam Zain al-Abidin couldn't bear seeing his aunt like this. He came to her while he was shivering. He was supporting himself with the staff. He got to his aunt and he bent on his knee and told his aunt, اركبي فلقد كسرت قلبي وزدت كربي. Ride the camel, for you have broken my heart and increased my worry and distress. As he was helping her, the man began shivering from his weakness and fell to the ground. When Shimr saw him, he came to him holding a whip and began hitting your Imam. The Imam was calling out, Wa Jadda wa Muhammada wa Aliya wa Husayna. After all the women were on the camels, the women wanted to bid farewell to their beloved ones. They said, Billah alaykum, illa ma marartum bina ala al-qatla. By Allah, take us by our martyrs. When the women saw their martyrs, they all fell on top of their men. But when they saw the body of Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, they screamed, Wa Husayna, وحسينا وحسينا. Zainab screamed, Ya Muhammada, هذا حسين بالعراء مرمل بالدماء مقطع الأعضاء وبناتك سبايا. Ya Muhammad, this is Hussein out in the open. He's covered with the sand and with his blood. His body is cut into pieces, and your women are captives, and your heritage and your offsprings are killed. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. It said all the men, enemy and friend, began to cry for Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam. Even the horses, their tears fell on their hooves. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. It is said Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam wanted to throw herself on the body of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. But Imam Zain al-Abidin, seeing this, called out, Ammar hami hali, Ammar hami hali, irhami dha'fa badani. Amma, idha ramayti binafsiki, man yurakkibuki wa ana muqayyad. Aunt, have mercy on me, have mercy on my weakness. If you throw yourself, who's gonna help you back up onto this camel? Aunt, bid farewell to your brother on top of the camel. So Sayyidah Zainab alayhi salam called out, وَوَدِّعَكَ اللَّهِ السَّمِيعَ الْعَلِيمُ. يا ابن أمي والله لو خيروني بين المقام عندك أو الرحيل عنك لاخترت المقام عندك ولو أن السباع تأكل لحمي. Brother, if the enemies gave me choice between staying with you or leaving, I would have stayed with you even if the beasts were to eat my flesh. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون. يا الله.